What's the word, YouTube? We're gonna go ahead and just start this off by saying this character is not the same. Like, this character does not feel the same at all. But we're gonna go ahead and read the patch notes. I'm not feeling this character. Like, I'll probably still play him, but the playstyle you gotta play is just so boring now. And yeah, I don't know. Character's not it. So pretty much they said he's just a small character with good movement and way too good zoning, so they're gonna try to tone that down. And so they try to tone down his zoning, but they nerfed his jab. They made his jab so you can't dodge out of it, so he lost some combos out of his jab too, and it doesn't ground bound, so he confirms also his arrow. If you whiff an arrow, you're pretty much getting punished if somebody's near you. His cooldown is no longer refunded, so he no longer has the skill factor or the skill shot, reward where you hit the arrow while it's on fire, you get the cooldown back, which was pretty much his identity. Car, it got reduced to 8 from 10, so now it's easier to destroy car, while also car having less of a timer on it, so it's easier to destroy. It's harder for you to even get kills with it. The hitbox is smaller, so it's harder for you to get kills with it, and it has a longer cooldown, so when you miss it, because it's harder to hit, you have to wait 18 whole seconds before you get it back. And this one's valid because it wasn't punishable, but now it's like extremely punishable to the point where it's like, if you use this move raw, you're pretty much trolling. Like, in beta it had a good amount of whiff, you can somewhat get away with it if you whiffed it, but now you whiff this move, just prepare to take mad damage, right? And all this would be okay if all these other characters were receiving the same exact treatment at the same time, but when you have a character like Steven, who is not even on the list of changes, when you have a character like Wonder Woman, who literally is only getting her meter taken away upon getting killed, when you have a character like Joker, who's only getting side special whiff, like, it's like, what are we really doing here? Shaggy, like, it's like, what are we really doing here? Like, I don't know, chat. Like, I might just play Shaggy or Steven this patch. But let me go ahead and hop into the lab and show y'all what they changed. All I know is this character is not hidden. Like, I've been playing this character for almost 2, maybe 3 years now, and not once have I felt this character feel the way it does right now. And this character feels just mad boring. Like, I went into played a couple 1v1s and it wasn't fun. The playstyle you have to play now: start off the game, you hit an arrow, boom. You're like, oh wait, where's my arrow? Hit another arrow, you're like, oh wait, now I have my arrow? So then you have a choice, like, do I shoot this other arrow and then just have nothing else? Or do I just get in my car? So most of the time I get in my car and try to do a little thing. But thing is, yo, can I get in my car? You have no time. Like, 9 times out of 10, somebody sees you pull out their car, they're running the opposite way, and you can't even like catch them anymore, like even by just throwing it at them. Like the bot's not moving and the car still couldn't get to him. It's like, this is what I mean when you do patches and you do too much at one time and you don't actually have people that are good enough to test your character. It's like you guys are just doing stuff. Like why did the car need all this changes at one time? Nobody was complaining about the cooldown and how available it was. Nobody was complaining about how hard it was to destroy. People were only complaining about getting hit by that. The car would have probably hit pre-patch right there. That's the only thing people were complaining about. They're like, I'm away from the move, I'm avoiding the move, and I'm still getting hit by it. That's literally the only thing people were complaining about the car. But yet they put it on a longer cooldown, decreased the hitbox, and made it slower. Or like they made it have less time where it's active while it's on fire, and then made it easier to destroy. It's like all that at one time to this move. It just makes the move feel like very, very situational how you want to use it. Like I'm telling you, like the second you get into your car, everybody just runs and runs. and 2's essentially the same thing, but in 1s everybody just immediately runs. So like for you to be able to get in your car and try to throw it at them, it's not happening. You're not getting snipes like that anymore because the car doesn't go as far when you launch it. Like the only way you're getting a snipe, and it's not even gonna be a snipe, the only way you're getting a car kill is if you do that and somebody's running towards you. That's pretty much the only way you're getting your car to actually be effective. The arrow nerf is honestly just the dumbest thing that they could have did, because they could have did so many different things to nerf this arrow. Let me tell you the first thing that they should have did. Knockback and hit stun decrease. Why is it that at 0% my arrow is looking like my full charge up tilt hitting him? Like it's looking like that at 0% from an arrow. Like why is it doing that? In beta he also had infinite cooldowns on his arrow. Why wasn't it a problem? Because his arrow did not do what it does now. It had the same damage, but it didn't knock you back so far to the point of where, okay, you finally get close. Let me see. Oops, not that. Hold on. So the arrow did not have like this in beta where they finally get close and then they get knocked away. Let me put him at higher percent. Because at low percent, he still gets knocked away and you still got a combo off of it. But like, this is where like people really get frustrated. They're at like the 40% mark. They're trying to get on the Gizmo. They're trying to get in on them. They get hit by it and then they just go flying back. And then they have to just keep on guessing. And then if the second that they actually do get close, full combo from like pretty much mid-screen from it. I can be way back here. To get a move that slow. Like the up special is not that quick and it's able to catch him. Like in beta the up special is way quicker. But like this is the problem people are having with the arrow, is the fact that it leaves you in, it knocks you back so far and it leaves you on so much hit stun. It's not the fact that he has it forever, because he had it in beta and nobody cared about his arrow. Nobody cared about his arrow in beta. Why? Because it was, oh, and also the fact that it's so fast in this game. The arrow travels way too fast in this game. So like, if they just made it so the arrow travels slower, was on a slightly longer cooldown just naturally, and then didn't knock you away as far every single time it hits you, I'm pretty sure the community would have been fine. And then the Gizmos would have been happy because we still have the fact that we can zone you really strong. In like, now it's like, okay, I hit my shots, I'm zoning you, and now I have no arrow. Now I gotta sit here and drop the car away from you. And it's just like, the playstyle, it's still gonna be very boring for, like, now it's gonna be not only boring for you guys, but it's gonna be boring for the Gizmo, because what he has to do now is, let's say I miss one arrow, I hit one arrow, and then I hit another arrow. Now I have no arrows, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna roll through you, run away, and drive my car. And if you get close, just start trying to blow it up, and just wait until I have more arrows. And then I shoot an arrow, oh, I don't have any more arrows. Oh, time to run away until I have more arrows. Oh, I'm not fighting, I'm not engaging until I have arrows back. Because just like that, I try to throw out any move, it's just gonna get stuffed out by another move, because he pretty much has the smallest hitboxes in the game. His moves are good, yes, they're good moves, they have good hitboxes on them, but they're small. They're really small hitboxes. So when he tries to go for a jab and another character is going for their jab, like Joker, he's just gonna get stuffed out by their jab every single time, right? And then let's say he does land the jab, he can't dodge after it. He can't, on like past a certain percent, he's probably not getting any combos except for like maybe down tilt something, right? Down tilt into something. Yo, can I down tilt? And that's not even true all the time because it knocks him up so high. So like you have to pray that they're like, hold on, let me see if I can make the bot DI away at 40%. Got away. Yeah, okay, so he gets nothing off the jab because he can't roll in after. How much is, like, he can probably do jab 1 and stuff, right? But like Like, hello? Like, what are we really doing here? Like, what are we really doing here? Now, by no means do I think this is the worst character in the game or anything like that. I think he just dropped significantly down this tier list because of the fact that the other top tiers aren't getting touched. Other characters are getting slightly buffed. And Gizmo is like still one of the better zoners in the game. And he still has options to kill you. But everything's just been toned down so much at the same time, with no moves getting any other significant like buffs. Like this move, useless. This move used to be so good. It used to be one of his primary combo starters. Now this move is quite literally useless in this version of the game. You don't get anything off of it except for the occasional situations where the person dodged into you, right? You don't have the same drift after as you used to have it. You don't have the same drift while using the move as you used to. Like when you use the move, you're stuck going straight down wherever you do it. In beta, when you're going down, you used to be able to drift towards them, and now it sends down and out, right? The move sends down and out now, so you typically don't get combos off it unless somebody dodges into you, which is not a true combo, or unless somebody has bad DI, and then you still don't. It's not guaranteed. If somebody DIs in, it's still not guaranteed. Like, let me make the bot dodge towards me. So he's like technically holding in. Even if the bot's holding towards me, you don't get guaranteed combos off of it. You have to have like a perfect drift. You have to be like how I'm doing right now. You have to have a perfect drift and be over their head, and that's not gonna be scenario. Like it's not gonna be in every scenario because of the fact that somebody, when you're going for this move, they're gonna be moving around. They're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, doing different things, dodging, trying to do their moves. And not every time you're gonna be able to hit that specific spot that you need to hit for it to combo reliably. If you hit somebody like right here, you're not getting the combo. Why? Because you can't drift with the move before or after it hit. So you have to get this part lined up perfectly just so you can get the dare. And then off of dare, you don't even get much. Like, they want this character. I don't know what they want this character to do. I don't know if they want him to be like more focused around his zoning, because they made his popcorn do less damage and knockback from just like throwing it up and shooting it. They made popcorn only have one charge, so you can't have multiple setup as far as setup. They're nerfing his car, so like he has less zoning tools with that. They has less zoning tools with his arrow. They're also nerfing his up close options, so like he has less combos. So like, I'm not sure where they want this character to be. Like, I feel like they just heard complaints about the character and said, all right, this character is doing really good. He's placing really well. We just got to do anything to this character. Honestly, I think the character is still going to be somewhat good. Like, I think he just moved down the tier list a lot. I think he can be like in the middle of high tier still, maybe somewhere around that area, but it's way too early for me to have like a definitive answer on where he's going to be placed at and how good he is. But other than that, I'm gonna catch you on the next video. If you made it to the end of the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with somebody. I'm probably gonna be live on Twitch, twitch.tv/collapse with your boy, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be raging about Gizmo all day, so you know what I'm saying? You can probably come put me, have some fun, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.